Hi, today is Monday, October 13th, 2025. I'm trying to read this article at my office before the work starts. I am a man, and as a man, I like women, and I was curious about the breast sizes, right? Some female is endowed with very big breasts, while some other women are also only have very small flat breasts. Women with large breasts look a little bit stupid, but they look very ample uh, generosity. They have a very ample generosity. They look posh. They look rich, wealth, and they look caring. While with women with flat breasts look a little bit mean, maybe smart, or sore to the touch, or very freakish. That's my bias. So let's find out what it means to have very small breasts. 13 science-backed reasons why small breasts are amazing. That's good. Chantal Brink, family and lifestyle journalist. Padded bras, tissues in cups, and relentless push-up routines were often a rite of passage for many girls growing up. Padded bras, tissues in cups, and relentless push-up routines were often a rite of passage for many girls growing up. There was underlying hope that one day their chest would catch up to society's ideal. But as adulthood arrives, those early insecurities often fade. What once felt like a disadvantage turns out to be a hidden gem. Though breast size has generally increased over the past couple of decades, particularly due to rising obesity, birth control use, and cosmetic procedures, there's no need to feel left out. If your breasts are below the average 36C size, there's still a lot to celebrate. Science, fashion, and comfort are all in your corner, and here's why. One, you feel, before I go that, there is hidden gem. What once felt like a disadvantage turns out to be a hidden gem. What once felt like a disadvantage turns out to be a hidden gem, right? One, you feel more pleasure in bed. Very good. Scientific studies have shown that women with small breasts may actually have more sensitive breasts than those with larger sizes. A University of Vienna study concluded that large breasts are roughly 24% less sensitive than small ones due to having more fat and fewer nerve endings. This means you may feel more sensation during intimacy. Small breasts, which tend to have less fatty tissue and more granular content, are often easier to stimulate. That leads to heightened physical pleasure during foreplay and partner interaction. So while society may focus on size, science points to quality of sensation. Two, sagging is less of concern. Women with large breasts often face the challenge of drooping over time, particularly after pregnancy or significant weight fluctuations. However, small breasts are less affected by the pull of gravity, meaning they retain their shape better as time goes on. This gives you a long-term aesthetic advantage. A French study even suggested that wearing bras may contribute to sagging by weakening chest muscles. If you are someone who often skips the bra or wears minimal support, you are likely preserving your natural form even more. Interesting. 3. You look younger for longer. Small chests are closely associated with a more youthful appearance, especially as women age. Since gravity affects heavier breasts more drastically, larger breasts tend to sag sooner, revealing signs of aging. Smaller breasts stay perkier and firmer, which helps maintain a more youthful look well into midlife. While teenage years may have made you feel inadequate, adulthood brings the benefit of subtle aging. Many women with small chests are often mistaken for being younger than their actual age, which can come in handy socially and professionally. Come in handy, right? It makes them look younger. 4. So that's add, right? Reward in seconds. Okay. 4. Satisfied men love you too. A follow-up study found a link between hunger and breast size preference. Men who were hungry were more likely to favor larger breasts, while those who had recently eaten were more drawn to smaller ones. Researchers suggested that the reaction could be instinctual, with hunger influencing perceptions of physical traits. In short, a man who is physically and emotionally well fed is more likely to appreciate a petite chest. So, if your partner is into you just as you are, it might mean he's content with life overall, not just the dinner. Interesting. 5. A button down shirts actually fit. For many women, button up shirts present a constant wardrobe struggle. Gaping holes, bursting buttons, or pulling fabric can ruin an otherwise professional or stylish look. But with a smaller chest, this is rarely a concern. Tops lie flat, fit comfortably, and allow you to move freely. From office attire to casual wear, shopping becomes far easier when your chest size does not dictate or restrict your clothing choices. You can buy off the rack. You can buy off the rack without worrying about tailoring every top to fit your chest. So it's button-up shirts, gaping holes, bursting buttons, or pulling fabric, right? Smaller chest. I didn't know it was a struggle. 6. Wealthier men prefer you. Well, according to research, men's breast size preferences can vary depending on their socioeconomic background. The study found that wealthier men were more attracted to smaller breasts, while men from low-income brackets showed a preference for larger sizes. Researchers theorized that this may be linked to subconscious signals of body fat as a proxy for resource access. Whatever the reason, your body type could be attracting stable, secure men who value more than physical appearance. Theorized, right? Theory. Thesis, theorize. 7. Better posture and less pain. Large breasts can create physical strain, especially on the neck, shoulders, and back. Oncologist Dr. Marisa Weiss explained that deep-cut breasts can weigh between 15 to 23 pounds, which can lead to headaches, poor posture, and muscular tension. That's like carrying a weighted backpack on your chest. In contrast, smaller breasts reduce the load on your spine, allowing for a more natural posture. You are less likely to hunch forward and more likely to move freely without discomfort. Yeah, hunch. You are less likely to hunch forward. A fascinating study from the University of Westminster explored how male attitudes toward women changed based on breast size preference. It revealed that men who favored large breasts were more likely to exhibit sexist attitudes, seeing women as less competent and more submissive. On the other hand, men who preferred smaller breasts were less likely to associate women with outdated gender stereotypes. This means your natural figure may help you attract partners who see you as an equal rather than trophy, right? A better posture and less pain. It's fascinating. Let me read it one more time. A fascinating study from the University of Westminster explored how male attitudes toward women changed based on breast size preference. It revealed that men who favored large breasts were more likely to exhibit sexist attitudes, seeing women as less competent or more submissive. On the other hand, men who preferred smaller breasts were less likely to associate women with outdated gender stereotypes. This means your natural figure may help you attract partners who see you as an equal rather than a trophy. 9. You are channeling classic style. In the 1920s, flapper girls broke away from traditional femininity. Flat-chested women were at the height of fashion, exuding confidence, independence, and charisma. Those with fuller chests even strapped themselves down to fit the ideal flapper aesthetic. Today, their slim and sleek silhouette remains iconic. Having a small chest gives you natural access to vintage-inspired styles that are effortlessly elegant. Whether you are wearing sequins at a party or a sleeveless shift dress, you are carrying a piece of that bold history with you. Flapper girls, right? Flapper girls, maybe girls with smaller breasts, flapper girls. And finally, I think 10. 10. More bra freedom. The lingerie section is your playground. You can pick any style from delicate lace bralettes to minimal bandeaus or even tops with built-in support. Since you don't need intense structural designs, your options are vast and budget-friendly. You also have the luxury of choosing not to wear a bra. Whether you are lounging at home or heading home, the absence of pressure to strap in is a freedom many women envy. Wow, 11. You own summer fashion. Summer wardrobes favor light, breathable, and daring clothing. Backless dresses, strapless tops, halters, and bikinis are often challenging for women with large breasts. But for you, they are a dream. You don't need extra support, meaning you can wear what you love with minimal concern. Whether you are jogging in a sports bra or diving into the ocean, your chest isn't getting in the way. 12. You are in good company. From Mila Kunis to Gwyneth Paltrow and Kate Moss, many admired celebrities rock smaller chests confidently. The Itty Bitty Titty Committee is real, and its members are smart, stylish, and incredibly successful. You are not alone in celebrating a petite frame. The list of small-chested women who dominate Hollywood fashion and business is long and growing. Confidence, not cup size, is the true head turner, right? The itty bitty tiny community. The list of small-chested women who dominate Hollywood fashion business is long and growing. Confidence, not cup size, is the true head turner, right? True head turner, long and growing. The list is long and growing. 13. A lower breast cancer risk. Having smaller breasts can make early detection of abnormalities much easier. Dr. Weiss noted in Cosmopolitan that fewer layers of tissue mean you are more likely to notice a lump during a sex exam. This can lead to earlier diagnosis and better outcomes. While breast cancer can affect women of any size, early detection remains key to survival. Small breasts provide a clinical advantage when it comes to noticing changes promptly. It makes sense. Okay, so that's it. But before I go, let's go over what I marked to remember. The itty bitty titty committee. The list of small-chested women who dominate the Hollywood fashion business is long and growing. Confidence, not the cup size, is the true head turner. Flapper girls, you are less likely to hunch forward. Theorized. What once felt like a disadvantage turns out to be a hidden gem. What once felt like a disadvantage turns out to be a hidden gem. Well, that's it. Thanks for listening and have a great Monday.